Now we just present a summary of what we covered in this whole presentation. For instance, of what makes a leader, that you cannot lead without, in fact, you can lead without a position of power. Leadership is about taking responsibility and taking action. You will recall that in our definition of leadership, I highlighted that we can have one manager in this in a department, and you could have a staff complement of say 20 nurses or 20 officers, and in that staff complement of 20 nurses, you'll find that the 20 nurses, they are leaders on their own right in different fields. For instance, you could have one who could lead in sporting activities, one who could lead in cultural activities, one who could lead in counseling, one who could lead a lot of fields. Hence, we are saying here, uh, you can lead without a position of power. And I even made an example that you find that in some forums or meetings, there could be one or two staff members when they now stand up to voice out or to make a submission. You might find that the whole gathering will keep quiet. Nobody will tell them that now you need to keep quiet because that particular officer has got followers, not because of position. Hence, leadership has got nothing to do with power in essence. But as people who are in leadership, then now with that power that we have, we need to adopt a leadership skills which we have identified. Hence, we discussed a couple of them, and what are the good aspects about them, and what are the bad aspects about them, and hence we even dealt with transformational leadership at length, which relates more to today's world of what our people, because people they change with generation from generation. Our generation is different from yesterday's generation. Hence, even the leadership style that now we are more accommodative to also changes. When leaders see a problem, they take the issue through the following steps. They take initiative, they investigate, they make corrections, they identify solutions, they take action. Leaders collect data to solve shared problems, not to advance their own agenda. Leaders promote an agenda that makes sense for the people around them. Practical skills for leading teams to make a change in the system. You need to function as part of a diverse team. As a team leader, you need to navigate people's differences, make the most of what each person can offer. Many assessment tools can help leaders better understand individual team members and team dynamics. Here are some tools that may be useful. We have got the HRET Working Styles Questionnaire, the Strengths Finder. We have got the Strength Deployment Inventory, and so forth. There are three ways to persuade people to take action with you, which will appeal to different types of people. You use logic, get endorsed by people with power and authority, appeal to emotions. A leader must be good in understanding the emotions of his or her followers. Another practical skills for leading teams. Good leaders know their followers, include a spectrum of personalities and viewpoints, and they find a way to achieve a workable level of unity. Some helpful leadership tactics include assign clear roles, set ground rules, treat teammates with respect. Treat teammates with respect. And this is what in most environment is lacking, because to respect a teammate goes a long way, because respect is reciprocal. You give respect, and you will earn that respect back to you. Listen to others with an open mind. Don't be a one-sided person. Just have an open mind as a leader, because uh, this stuff we are leading, they've got different issues, and the way you have solved the issue of A might not work for employee B. Hence, now you have to listen to others with an open mind. And hence, in the work environment, we promote this notion of, of saying, how can we help each other? Other than saying, how can I help you? Because this understands, values that particular employee or team member, that he or she can contribute something. Then now when they approach your office, they come to you, then what is humane is to say, how can we help each other today? Other than saying, how can I help you? Who said you have got all the solutions to the world's problems? So, hence now, as a leader who's matured, you will recognize that that particular employee could be coming maybe to help you somewhere. Already, by saying, how can I help you? We have already closed the other door to say, oh, okay, because I've come here to help my leader with this information, but now my leader is already taken aside to say, how can he or she help me? So, hence, we say, how can we help each other today or in that moment? If you are the type of a person who regularly assumes a leadership stance, it is likely you will one day find yourself in a management role if you are not ready. Like leadership, management is a skill that takes learning and practice. In our session, which I will be taking you through, we'll be looking at the leadership and management mix. How this mix, what is the difference between management and leadership? Are they the same? So be ready to be with me in the next session where we'll look at the management and the leadership mix. Lesson 3, strategies to sustain your healthcare leadership journey. Some general advice for launching a career in healthcare leadership is seek out new knowledge and experience. In as much as we have nursing or nurses in our country, as I've already said, that nurses are all over the world. Get new knowledge how they are dealing with such issues in different countries, neighboring countries within our region, SADC bloc, so that you will learn, you'll have knowledge, and you'll get even their experiences. Get to know the people around you at all levels and become familiar with their processes and challenges. Because in that way, it means that as a leader, you take ownership, you understand them holistically. Because our staff members, they come to work because it's what they signed up for, but they even come to work with a heavy luggage on their shoulders. But it calls for an exceptional leader to identify or to go to that level where you can even be there to identify their challenges as your subordinates. Learn and practice quality improvement skills, demonstrate success. Sociologist Michael Farrell described how some of the most creative work of artists, scientists, and professionals occurred within a circle of like-minded friends. Several resources to help expand your professional network include journals and publications in your field, online social networks, e.g. Twitter, Facebook. There are nursing platforms which are available on Twitter. Even on nursing, they talk about health. You can meet other nurses or online and have that network. You share ideas. You gain new knowledge. What is the latest things, the improvements which have been made, the breakthroughs in terms of certain diseases. Also, improvement organizations, e.g. the World Health Organization. Also, professional conferences where they are held, the conferences or nursing conferences. Get to know what is happening there, what did they decide, what are they discussing, or if possible, you can even participate. Now it's even provided online where you just register and you become part of that conference and to attain that knowledge which can sharpen your skills, which can improve your leadership skills in your work environment.